Welcome to this morning's devotion. We are in 2 Samuel 5. And here we see finally that David becomes king of all Israel. At the age of 30, the rest of Israel comes to David and acknowledges that he has always been the one to lead Israel, that he will be the shepherd of his people, Israel. And then so David then captures Jerusalem, taking out the Jebusites, who were the natural inhabitants of that land. My favorite line from this chapter is verse 7. But David captured the fortress of Zion, which is now called the city of David. So David makes this fortress his home and calls it the city of David. He begins to extend the city outward, and he becomes more and more powerful because the Lord God of heaven's armies is with him. A neighboring king sends to David supplies and craftsmen to build him a palace. David realizes that the Lord has confirmed him as king over Israel and has blessed his kingdom. And so what happens next is that Philistines hear of this and they mobilize to capture him and take over. And so David asks if he should go and fight, and it's like, yes, go. I have your back. And so David goes and defeats them, proclaiming the Lord did it, renaming that place as the one where the Lord burst through. And again, the Philistines return after gaining back more confidence, and they come in, and David asks what he should do, and the Lord replies to not attack straight on, but instead circle the back. And so again, David has received a great victory. And so in this chapter, we see a great moment in David's life when the promises of God, where his character, where choosing God's side, begin to line up. Things begin to fall into place. He is no longer running. He has no longer half of Israel denying him. He picks up his sword again and fights with God and wins. Open to the miraculous, open to know or wait or not yet or not that way. He gets encouraged that he is indeed who he was told he was going to be. And so I pray for you, and I pray for this church, that the faith that has come before you would be realized. That the prayers and the work and the diligence, the character building, the submission, the time spent on our knees and on our faces, the times we've been humbled and embarrassed, that those times would reap great rewards. That indeed we have a crown waiting for us. That we have a God who has our back. That there is a kingdom here and still yet to come. And so I pray that over this next season that we're going into, I just pray that you would see the benefits of what Christ is doing in your lives. And I pray that you would have more confidence in who you are and who he is because of the great work being done. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. And today would you know his peace.